Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Walford. Here we are for episode 2 with a fun-filled, packed 45 minutes.
Don't build up to something it's not going to be. We don't want people to feel let down 10 minutes into the episode and be like,
That's true.
Why have I bothered listening or watching this? I'll never do it again. And then you get bad reviews and people get upset and we'll get upset. And then the government will get upset, Boris Johnson will resign, and then the whole civilization will collapse.
That'd be a shame.
Andrew Neil will come back to the BBC, which is rumoured he's doing.
Well, Thingy's just left the BBC.
Andrew Marr, is it?
Is he going to take over his show?
He hasn't left, has he? He's leaving.
Yeah. But
he's leaving. But it's
nice
quite
little handover.
Well, that's the slot that Andrew Neil wanted. He wanted that prime slot on
Where's
Sunday.
Andrew Marr going?
I think he's just retiring. He's just retiring.
Really?
He's been doing it for like 15 years. It's a parliamentary show on, well, it's not even parliamentary, it's like a news magazine show, isn't it, on a Sunday morning, and it's really popular in the UK. It tends to get quite twittered on a Sunday morning, because he tends to get quite big interviews. And Andrew Neil of GB News fame, who famously, there's a really funny tweet actually someone saw how it began. It said Andrew Neil interviewing Rishi Sunak, the Chancellor of the UK, how it's going, and it said there's a tweet of Nigel Farage who wrote, "I'm interviewing Kerry Katona this week." It's like, so GB News doing well, so good on you.
He's moving to Global to write and present political and culture shows.
Global, that's like Capital,
and to write for newspapers. So he's doing it all.
I mean, you know, he's quite a good.
As long as it's not like
pundit.
GB News, I don't mind. That's fine.
Global's Capital.
No, yeah,
Global's
all
Capital
good.
and Heart. They're kind of fluffy radio channels that you get.
Good. That'd be nice.
What's her name? Amanda Holden is on Global with Jamie Theakston. Yeah, I know, what a lineup.
You know them all, don't you?
I do.
Have you had a fun week?
Yeah, it's been fine. I've been getting myself ready for going home. Well, going back to my mum and dad's house.
Yes, back to England for a few days, aren't we? How exciting.
I know. I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to it.
What are you?
Well, the thing I'm looking forward to the most is catching a train. Because every other time we've kind of gone back and forth, we've driven. But then after my accident,
Cars aren't friends.
catch up on Series 1, then...
We're not risking it because we can't afford any more broken cars.
We can't.
There's too many now.
Well, we've had 3 cars in the past week, and all 3 of them won't start. So it seems something we're doing wrong.
Something's going on that they just won't turn on. We have to keep jump starting them. But like every time we park them near our house, the battery runs out.
We're in a magnetic field.
I am wondering if the neighbour has got something.
Well, hate us.
I don't know. What can cause it? It's weird. 3 cars now in a row.
Yeah, but if it was something they were doing, I don't know, putting sawdust in the engine or something like that, then you would know about it. Because we've gone to the mechanics and they're all saying, to be fair, they've got legit reasons.
But when I left my car at the mechanics, he said it's turned on and started every time, no problem. But when it was here, it did it 3 times.
Yeah, but it's fine now, your car.
Yeah, now. I haven't used it today, though.
And when my car went to the mechanic, it did have a problem. So they had to get a new part. He did
still
say.
spooky, though.
Remember. Spooky Scooby-Doo.
I don't like it.
Because of Halloween, you see. It all went wrong.
So, topics today. I was going to say, actually, this weird thing has happened. Have you heard about this lady that's gone missing in China?
No. Oh, it's not
Tennis player.
No. It's not going to be spooky like that woman who went missing and she was in the elevator and she kept looking outside.
No, that was spooky. It's not that. It's she's a tennis player and she tweeted that the Chinese vice president sexually assaulted her in 2017. Oh. And then an hour later she went missing and the tweet was deleted and she's not been heard from since.
I mean, China is a very... Yeah. I mean...
So November 2nd, she wrote on the Chinese social media platform that she had a relationship with him when she was younger, but he then later sexually assaulted her. The post was deleted within an hour and then she's not been heard from since. The word tennis was blocked from social media in China so no one could search the word. And also news anchors, every time a news anchor reported on it, they'd cut the feed.
I mean, this is China. It's state television. It's
and they've just posted photos of her with toys, and everyone's saying they're not real.
Well, that's an actress, or that's
I don't know.
That's her being forced to kind of take photographs.
Weird, isn't it?
I mean, China. You have to remember, China is a very. They're very. It's run by the premier, and he has a very strong hold. Their security. They're they're not security. They're watching you
everything
all the time.
Yeah.
Isn't it like there was the oh god, I'm going to butcher this history lesson, but something happened in China, wasn't there? There was the protests, and you cannot Google that. And Google have had to change like the way that they're structured in China, like certain words and bits, like you say, can't be found. It's completely run by the
Spooky
state,
though, isn't it?
Yeah.
So she's just disappeared, but she's quite a famous tennis player. So, like, lots of people are reporting on it all around the world now. So,
yeah, but the thing is, you can't do. What can you do? Because like we trade with China, and if we were to say like, right, we're going to put like we think something dodgy's going on, China will just say, well, fine then. You can't trade with us anymore, and you'd probably lose like 50% of your your income. It's like Donald Trump he could threaten it, but he could never do anything about it with China. He just kept. Donald
Trump's not in.
But I'm saying as an example,
he's still your president?
He's still, yes. It was all rigged. I'm going to storm that capital.
Very controlling.
Very controlling in China. But at the same time, I was watching a Vox documentary on YouTube, and this is something completely trivial to something quite frightening. Their auto text, so they auto predict of what you're trying to say in China, is world beating. It's better than anything we have in Western civilization.
Oh, you mean like when people speak and they put automatic subtitles?
No. When they're texting or they're
what's that got
typing.
to do with anything?
Nothing at all. It's just that because it's run by the state, the internet and like everything is run by the state, they put huge amounts of money into.
So you're pro-China then? Because you can have good predictive text. Makes up for all the disappearing people.
Oh, there's plenty. Oh, and then also Muslims. Muslims are treated like second-rate citizens. They're taken to like no better than concentration camps to be re-educated. But they, because Apple have been associated with that, because apparently they were making parts for Apple computer. Well, not computers, but phones. For computers, it's
I have an Android, so
well, I mean,
my conscience is clear.
Yeah, but we've had this debate about Apple and Android in the past. There's pros and cons for both. I don't think the it's not Android, is it? Android's Google, Samsung. I don't think their hands are clean of any kind of
anyone who's like got £1 billion, basically their hands aren't clean. I would
anyone with £1 billion.
I would say that's pretty.
Well, what about Bill Gates then?
He's not clean, is he? There's loads of things coming out about him since his divorce.
Like what?
That'd be a topic for episode 3. We might look into. Anyway, I want to show this as well. Remember last week we did the cancelled, not cancelled.
Yes, that was a fun game.
And Trisha was cancelled, and now she's going vegan because of her bunny fur things.
I was meant to get in touch with her actually. I forgot to do that. I was going to email her and say if you need any help, just let me know.
Maybe you could give her some help here because she posted this tweet, this TikTok. I'll just let you see it.
Smallest Snickers.
See if you can see anything wrong with it, obviously.
Well, she's eating a Snickers.
Right.
Snickers has got milk in it.
So, yes, lots of people obviously pulled her up on that.
Yeah.
So, let's see what she said. So, obviously, Snickers aren't vegan, are they?
No, they've not made a vegan version of it yet. Suffice to say.
Gosh, she posts so many things, I can't bloody find it.
I miss Snickers, I must say.
So they don't have a vegan Snicker yet?
No, that's a topic for another day as well. So
Snickers aren't vegan?
Serious? How? How is it? How is it not vegan? How? There's no meat. There's no dairy.
There's dairy, love.
Please tell me to not just F up a 2-week vegan.
2-week vegan. To be fair to her, though, the fact that she's trying is good.
Yeah, but if she's been eating Snickers, what else has she been eating these past 2 weeks?
Well, true, she's declared
dairy milk.
Yeah. But I will say that when I first decided to go vegan, I had a few slip-ups too, and
what advice would you give Trisha? Some early slip-ups?
Don't beat yourself up over it. Just carry on.
Just little Snickers.
Just tiny little Snickers. Teeny little Snickers. A tiny little cow was milked for that Snickers.
Are not vegan. I'm not sure what to do. I just digested and ingested one. It's probably going to come out. I'm not going to throw it up, but like...
No, don't throw up.
Can I still be vegan?
That's a silly thing to do because you've had it now. Yeah, don't beat yourself up over it, Trisha.
But she can still be vegan. She's still doing it.
She can still be vegan. There's a guy who I know, and he's going to do veganery in January. And he's been like kind of saying, "Oh, how strict were you?" And I said, honestly, the fact that you're contemplating it is really cool. But just do it. And if you want to do it, do it. But if you don't want to do it, don't do it.
I mean, it's pretty easy now, anyway.
It's fairly easy. But like I say, there's another topic for another day. Is things that I do miss. There are things, I'm not going to lie, there are things I miss having.
Egg.
Not so much. There's occasions when I think like an egg would be quite nice. Like eggs are really convenient.
Sometimes they're a bit
breakfast.
smelly though, aren't they?
They are smelly eggs.
Like my mum's egg in that tour bus.
God, but she got out of her bag. Ben's mum, we went on a tour. And
Dominican Republic, Caribbean, very, very hot, country, like 40 degrees.
And by 4:00 in the evening, also I felt very sick anyway because we'd been on a boat. And the boat made me feel really travel sick.
And a horse ride.
The horse ride didn't make me travel sick.
That was dangerous, though.
That was terrible.
But anyway,
your mum
to do with the egg.
No, your mum produced out of a bag inside another sweaty picnic bag, like sandwich bag, a boiled egg, and got it out of the van and just was like, "Does anyone want any?" And I was like, saying, well, I felt a bit anyway, and I was
the
just
smell of it, like from when she opened the bag, it'd been in a handbag
all day,
maybe even more than a day. Who knows?
Well, we were up. No, it must have been from the night before. No, it was from the breakfast before the.
Yeah, because she found it in her bag, didn't she?
Yeah, she forgot she had it, and she ate it. She bloody ate it.
And the whole minibus just stank of boiled egg. In the middle of the Caribbean, or like a bumpy trip when everyone was tired and sick from the previous boat rides.
It was horrible.
They are a bit smelly sometimes, eggs.
Eggs are smelly.
Never had a boiled egg since.
No, I have, but obviously this is before pre-vegan days. But yeah, eggs in their nature are smelly things, but they are quite tasty things as well. But then that's the thing, isn't it? I was talking to you about
so many things are smelly but tasty.
They really are. They really are. Story of my life.
Right, so one of our topics this week, there's italktelly.com.
Oh,
is it .com? .co.uk?
I shall have a look.
I'm not sure. It's black and white logo. They do like awards, television awards every year.
.com? italktelly.com.
And the awards seem to get like a really big traction because it's not like a huge website, is it?
No, it's run by one guy as well. But he, like you say, he tends to get a lot of attention with his awards every year. Like he gets a lot of celebrities. Like Ant and Dec last year won an award.
Yeah, they do little video messages.
They did a little video message for him. Well, they asked. When we did the awards for Walford Weekly, I always have to drop it in once for the EastEnders.
What's that?
It's our EastEnders podcast. Okay.
When can you catch that? Every week?
Every Sunday.
Oh, lovely. On this channel?
On this very stream, yes.
Lovely.
But not this Sunday.
The British soap.
The British soap EastEnders. But it's not this Sunday because I'm having a week off.
Right.
To visit family. But yeah, he tends to get quite a few people. It's very
exciting. We're going to go through and just see what we've seen. Bit of a telly talk this week. Because we've been watching lots of telly. Normally when we see the award shows, we haven't really seen what wins. But this year, I think we have quite a good chance.
We've watched quite a few things. We've watched quite a few things.
So we can go through and just have a little look and see what's nominated.
Do you know something we haven't watched? The new Tiger King.
Oh yeah, it's not really had the oomph it had last time.
Everyone's talking about it where I work.
Oh, are they?
Everyone's talking about it.
Well, in this house on my own, it's not had much of an
I know you've been rattling around with the cat. So where do I go then? Where am I looking? Awards.
Vote.
Oh, well, so I just
click vote now.
Vote now. Here we go. Don't forget to tweet hashtag I Talk Telly Awards.
That's right.
So last year they had 500,000 votes. God, I dream of this kind of thing. Should we go then? So first one is Best New Comedy. New Comedy.
Okay, so what are the...
So it's Almost Not Normal.
Keep the picture because then there's a visual.
Thank you. Well, people might be listening, so I have to read them out.
Yeah, read them out too.
Almonds Not Normal.
Yeah, we've seen that. That's
Big
good.
Age, not seen that.
Don't know what that is.
Bloods, not seen that, but it looks like a medical thing. Buffering.
Don't know what that is.
Not seen that. It's got the guy who narrates Love Island, though.
Oh, is he an actor now, is he?
He's always a comedian, isn't he?
Same thing.
Dreaming Whilst Black. Not seen that. Can I just say that of all the comedies, the one we've watched is the all-white comedy.
No.
Yeah. We've not watched any of the other ones. The Outlaws, Starstruck, and We Are Lady Parts.
I've not heard of any of these.
I've heard of We Are Lady Parts. We Are Lady Parts, I believe, is about a band that gets put together from college.
It's about Little Mix.
Like Little Mix.
Is it about Little Mix?
Yeah, it's the story of Little Mix.
It's the fallout of Jesse Nelson. Okay, well, we've only seen one of these shows. So
Almost Not Normal.
And Almost Not Normal is very good, even if it is a white cast.
Yes, it's an all-white cast.
You can still vote for it.
The woman is the narrator of The Circle. The one who wrote it. So we're going to have to vote
And it's
her.
got that really good woman who was in Corrie once, wasn't she? Plays the mum.
Yeah, she was in
she's
Corrie.
done
And
lots
she was
of
in
things.
Big Valley.
Happy Valley.
Happy Valley.
Yeah, and the other thing we watched when the woman, she was a detective trying to work out, and the woman she said she knew things about people. And do you remember that? It was like a 6-part. It was on Netflix. It was a woman with a cap on, and she went up to people and whispered in their ears. And it's like, I know your wife did this, and then she'd walk off.
Oh,
She was in that.
Yes, the one with the spirits. No, not the one with the spirits.
No, that's Behind Our Eyes.
Yes, but I do know the one you're talking about. Yeah, it had the guy from Vicar of Dibley married the vicar.
Yes.
Married Dawn French.
And his wife faked a pregnancy or whatever.
That's
and then
it.
She went missing. Or so, yeah.
Don't spoil it. Someone else seen it.
I can't remember what happened.
I remember.
I remember a bridge.
Yes.
Or an
She faked.
aqueduct.
She faked
Pregnancy.
in the suicide, didn't she?
No, because she was dead. Because she was buried in the forest.
Yes, but the person who killed her made it look like it was suicide.
Well, anyway, but this is best comedy.
Oh, it's not normal.
Very good comedy.
Yeah.
All white cast.
Oh my god. We're terrible. Best returning comedy. Now, I immediately see what I want to vote for, but I'll read them out. Back to Life. Not watched that, but I do want to watch
Don't know
that.
what that is.
That's the one that's had 2 series.
It was the second series was quite. They shown quite
really
clips of it.
publicised, yeah.
Yeah.
Feel Good. Never heard of it. It's Netflix, though, apparently.
No.
Ghosts. That's really good, Ghosts.
No, I don't like ghosts.
The Americans are getting a remake.
It started.
Oh, has it started? It's apparently done quite well, I guess. Inside Number 9. I have to say...
Comedy?
Yeah, it is. It's a black comedy.
Can't remember any of the last series.
The last series wasn't great. No. It's been slowly declining.
That was on
in my opinion.
that was like Big Social Distance then, though, wasn't it? When they filmed that one.
But I just think that Inside Number 9 has slowly
We didn't even watch the last
declining
episode,
quality.
actually.
No, we haven't.
So what's else?
Sex Education, you like
That's
that.
not a comedy, is it? I like series 1. I've only watched half of series 1.
Oh, okay.
It's on series 4 now, so I'm way behind.
Staged, which is that one that they did over Skype.
Zoom with David
Or Zoom,
Tennant.
whatever, yeah. Steph Friends Flats.
Staff Friends Flats.
Yes, sorry.
that's hilarious.
Love that series. And This Way Up. I mean, it has to be Staff.
Yeah. That's so funny. That's
such a funny series. And just seeing their
Where
pictures.
did you get all your jokes from? My bum. It's so funny, that show. And it needs more recognition. The cast is so funny.
I was listening to a podcast, and the guy who plays Staff and writes it, I told you this, I think, he's not been told he's been commissioned for a 4th series yet. So that's a bit worrying.
Stupid Channel 4.
Yeah, not very happy about that. Anyway, we're renting them. We're renting them. We're going to vote for them. Best International Comedy, Call My Agent, not seen.
That's in French, Call My Agent.
Oh, is it?
I think it is. It's about an agency.
Hang on, Best International Comedy, The Flight Attendant.
That's not a comedy. Although I wouldn't say Inside Number 9 was a comedy either.
Oh, Inside Number 9 is quite widely considered a comedy. But I wouldn't say The Flight Attendant is a comedy.
Drama. That's like Killing Eve. Is Killing Eve there?
No,
I would
that's
say
not a
Flight
comedy
Attendant.
either.
That's what I mean. Flight Attendant and Killing Eve are on the same genre.
Kilt.
We have seen Flight Attendant though.
Yes, we have, and it's very good. But I wouldn't say it was a comedy necessarily. Insecure, not seen it.
Never heard of that.
Only Murders in the Building. We've watched half that series,
that's
and I
good.
really like it.
Yeah,
but we've not
that's
really
Disney
caught up
Plus.
with it. Good old Disney Plus, Dis Plus, Mickey Plus.
All white cast again, which we've seen.
Everything we've seen is all white cast. Shrill, not seen
heard
it.
of that.
Superstore, we watched the first series.
Episode.
No, we watched half the first
Did
series.
we?
Yeah.
Is that still going?
Yeah, I think so. Well, it must be. It's being voted. And Ted Lasso. That's meant to be excellent. That's on Apple TV Plus.
No, not heard.
That's meant to be excellent. That a lot of people talk very favourably of that. I mean,
Well, I've only seen the flight. Well, we've seen a bit of the Disney Plus one.
I'd say Only Murders in the Building.
Yeah, I don't want Flight Attendants to have a second series, so don't vote for
Well,
it.
I don't think it should be voted as best comedy.
No.
It's not. It's very. Yeah, there's
not a
jokes in
comedy.
it, but it's not a comedy. Sorry, I talked.
Unless finding someone in a bed dead is comedy to you.
Exactly. Best comedy performance. Great. I'm going to butcher these names. Anjana Vazan from We Are Lady Parts. Camille Cotton from Call My Agent. Jamie Dimitru
Staff Let's Flat.
as Staff. Laura Checkley from King Gary.
I'm surprised
King
Back to
Gary.
Life hasn't been nominated. The Ricky Gervais one.
Oh, yeah. Although I don't know how Series 2 did. Series 1 was very popular, wasn't it? But Series 2, I'm not sure. But that's been commissioned for a 3rd series as well. I mean, before I butcher lots of other people's names, I would say it's between Jamie or Sophie Willem.
The only two we've seen.
Which are the
Give it to Jamie because he's not got a suit. Or there is Alma. Oh, Alma's going to get a series 2, so give Steph.
I'm sure he'll get a 4th. He has to. It's hilarious. It's such a funny series. Right. Moving on. Best comedy partnership.
The two Julies.
From Bad Girls.
From 2006.
Oh, I miss Bad Girls. We've watched so much of Bad Girls recently. Oh.
Don't know any of these shows.
No, I don't know any of these shows, so I feel like we shouldn't vote. Or just pick
Vote
one from
for-
random. Let me close my eyes and I'll point at one.
Okay.
And I'm not going to read out their names because that's just butchering people's names. There we go. Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin.
They deserve
Grace
recognition.
and Frankie.
They're very unknown.
They're really unknown, really quiet, really under the radar, that series.
I never liked Frankie and whatever it's called.
No, it was a bit cliche, I felt. Best new drama, there's Annika, which my dad, when I last visited down south, that's all my dad kept going on about. Have you seen Annika? Have you seen Annika? Are you going to watch Annika?
Not heard it. Oh, they advertise that on Drama a lot.
Yeah, it's on
don't they?
Alibi. It's on the Alibi channel. Real
Oh.
small channel, and it's really got quite a wide recognition.
Help was meant to be very good, but I didn't see it.
Oh, Help! That was the one with when the pandemic started and there was care workers.
Yeah.
And they weren't given any what do you call it?
PPE.
PPE, yeah. It's a Sin. It's fantastic.
Oh, that was great, yeah.
Fantastic. The Pact, not seen that.
That was awful. I saw a few episodes.
Oh, okay.
Not good.
Ridley Road. Do you see any of that? Oh, look, it's got
No, but I want to see that. Mel Tamsin-Athwaite's in that. And
Oh, wow.
Chrissy, yeah.
Chrissy Watts.
I think Lee as well, whatever his name is. What's his name? Danny Boy's in it too.
Time as well. That's that prison drama. That was really good.
3 episodes.
Apparently, that's been shown to people who are starting in the prison service as an instructional video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for realsies.
Not Bad Girls.
I mean, Bad Girls is an instructional pamphlet in itself. Vigil, that was a huge hit, wasn't it, on BBC One?
I didn't watch it though.
But I'm going to say It's a Sin.
Yes.
100%. Loved It's a Sin. Really sweet series. Colin breaks my heart every time I think of that scene when he talked to his mum. He's just contracted AIDS.
I know.
And he's laying in bed and he says, I'm not dirty.
Yeah, don't think I'm dirty.
Honestly, broke my heart when I saw that scene.
Spoilers.
Small spoiler. Best returning drama, The Bay. Didn't watch that.
No.
Call the Midwife.
No.
Doctor
No.
Who. Don't watch that. Guilt.
No.
Don't watch that. His Dark Materials. I
You watched
love
that?
His Dark Materials. Oh, I
Well,
love
I
His
don't-
Dark
I
Materials.
don't think we've seen any
I
yet.
Am not seen.
Oh,
We've
yeah.
seen Line
Line
of
of
Duty.
Duty.
Oh, it's got the woman from Mum in I Am.
Oh, yeah.
And Unforgotten. I thought the last series of Line of Duty was very weak. But both series of His Dark Materials, including series 2 when they had to cut it short, I thought was excellent.
Line of Duty was still good though, like when they were holding off with the guns at each other.
Oh yeah, no, that was
episode.
good actually. To be fair, when you were sniping them off, but I'm vetoing this and I'm saying His Dark
Yeah, I
Materials.
agree.
I love His Dark Materials.
That seems to be a bit under the radar too.
No, it's not. It's done really well on BBC.
Okay, good.
It's done well for the market they were going for as well, which was like a family.
Us.
Yeah, us. What's coming up next? Best international drama, Lupin. I want to
No.
watch it purely to see his dog. Maid. Oh, Maid's the one I was going
I've seen a few episodes of that.
You told me I wouldn't like it.
No, it's all right. It's a bit.
Well, I'm sure you tell me I wouldn't like it just so you have something to watch without
No,
it.
because I've stopped watching it.
Mayor of Easton.
That was
is
good. East Town.
Fantastic. East Town, sorry. The Morning Show. Never watched that.
That's overrated, apparently. I've heard.
Pose. Oh my god, this is an incredibly strong category. Maybe this is why they put the Flight Attendant in Best Comedy, because if they put it in Best International Drama, it would have been swamped. Because look at this. Mayor of
and
East
Squid
Town,
Game.
Squid Game, Pose, Succession.
No, don't know what that is.
Yeah, but they're all very strong. Well, that's hard. I'm going to have to say Squid Game.
I was going to say Mayor of East Town.
Well, I vetoed the last time, so you can have Mayor of East Town. But I love
Pose is very good too, but not as good as Series 2. So,
Oh, really? I thought this current series is really strong.
it was strong, but not as good as Series 2.
Squid Game. Oh, my
Squid
god.
Game, that's just popular anyway. Mayor of East Town.
Yeah, but that was popular. It wasn't like
Yeah, that's true.
no one knew about it. It was a big show.
It was very good though.
I did love Squid Game. Okay. Best
It's
dramatic
won loads of awards.
best dramatic performance. Jodie Comer for Help, but also of that
Killing Eve.
Killing Eve fame. Oh wow, Lydia West. She's brilliant. She
From
is.
It's a Sin, yeah.
Kate Winslet, she was good too. Oh, so is MJ Rodriguez. Again, really strong category. Ollie Alexander, Sean Bean. Oh, this is hard. This is really hard.
Yeah, because the one from Pose is really good.
Yeah, MJ Rodriguez. And I've shown it to you and you were like, oh, I don't care because you don't like musicals. But she did Little Shop of Horrors song, Suddenly See More. And it's so good. She sings it so beautifully. It's such a good song.
Well, for that, she doesn't get my... No.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Oh, they're all good. Lydia West, I loved her as well, and It's a Sin.
She was really good in the other show that he did as well. Which
Time. Back in Time or something. Wasn't it?
Something like that.
I'm going to be controversial here. Mm-hmm. And although he was very good, I didn't think Ollie Alexander was as good.
It was his debut performance. And it was really good.
I'm saying he was really good, but I don't think he was as good as...
Not Kate Winslet.
Kate Winslet was amazing. I thought she performed it brilliantly. I think these three ladies are the ones I'm looking at.
Right.
I say well, you're going to say who?
Pose.
Okay, we'll give it a Pose.
We didn't vote for Pose just now. We voted for It's a Sin and we voted for Mary's Town.
Cool.
So. Gotta be. James Corden.
Oh, piss off. James Corden. How is he even here?
Does he have a show in the UK, doesn't he?
No, no. The Late Late Show is on, it says Sky Comedy there, but it's actually, what is it, CBS in America.
So what's his best presenter?
Best entertainment show. James Corden is completely struck at, any
no one
category.
likes him.
If he was in the category the best James Corden, I still wouldn't vote for him. No.
No one likes him.
I mean, everyone votes Ant and Dec. I just find it really boring. Everyone votes Ant and Dec. And I get that they're good at the job, but I'm going to say Michael McIntyre, The Wheel.
Yeah, well, that got us through some lockdown, didn't it?
It did get us through a lot of lockdown.
We'll do that then.
Michael McIntyre's The Wheel. What we got here? Best Factual Entertainment. Between the Covers, that's a book show.
Oh, we would have seen loads of these. I don't recognise any of them.
Gogglebox. Oh! Mortimer and Whitehouse Gone Fishing. I love that show.
I've not seen any of these.
What's your favourite there? Look.
Who is it?
It's the comedian who's on
Joy
Lace.
No.
I'd say, because I've watched that and you've not watched any of these.
Yeah, just vote for your fishing.
Mortimer and Whitehouse. I love that show.
I do like Gogglebox, but it's just kind of there now. Really.
Yeah, but it's become a soap, hasn't it, Gogglebox? Don't you think? It's like Channel 4's second soap. Best reality TV show. Can I just point out The Circle US? Not The Circle. Not our version. The US version.
Well, they did mix UK people in with it. So maybe that's why. But the US one's not as good.
The Only Way is Essex.
Is that still on?
Oh, yeah.
Where is it?
There.
Don't recognise it.
You must know her. She's the one. Amy Childs, isn't it?
Oh, she's still in it.
I don't watch any reality shows anymore. Just realised. The only one I used to watch was The Circle, but I never watched the American version.
I'll vote for The Circle then, I guess.
Yeah, but we'd never watched the American version.
Well, I've watched some of it. I watched series 1.
Well, if we vote for The Circle, Channel 4 might pay attention and actually commission a 4th series.
Well, they've sold the flats now, so they can't. That means America's going to film it somewhere else.
Best talent show. There's Celebrity MasterChef. You love a MasterChef, don't you?
No.
Glow Up. I love Glow Up.
Ding Dong.
Ding Dong. Great British Bake Off. Never been the same since it moved to Channel 4.
Doesn't exist in my world.
The Masked Singer UK.
Oh, that's good.
That's amazing. The Rap Game UK. RuPaul's Drag Race UK. Why is there so many of our... I suppose it's because we buy formats from America. They all have to end UK so they can be distinguished from
Strictly.
Strictly. I love Strictly.
And
The Voice.
No. Okay, so it's between Glow Up,
Drag Race,
and
Masked Singer.
And The Masked Singer.
Yeah, 100%. Love all three of those shows. All three of them are great.
I don't know. I mean, Drag Race 2 was so good.
Drag Race 2 was very good. So let's say Drag Race, because it's ITV are always going... Well, I was going to say ITV are always going to recommission The Masked Singer. It's doing so well for ITV.
Though.
That's what I'm thinking.
Series 3.
Glow Up Series 3 was good. But I think it's a format that could start to get a bit tired. Or Drag Race seems to reinvent itself every time.
We'll never forget that man.
That was so funny. That was Series 1.
Yeah, it was Series 1. Peaked. We're going to do Drag Race then.
Drag Race.
Lawrence Chaney.
Lawrence Chaney. She's performing, actually.
What, near us?
Yeah, just down the road. The Big Breakfast. Oh, I'll talk about that. Best daytime show. They did a one-off episode of the Big Breakfast. And it's nominated. But they did it on Channel 4. And it was really good. Like, really good. It was so surprising how it still worked.
So, Big Breakfast.
Good Morning Britain.
No.
Loose Women. No. This Morning. I think of all them, I'd say Big Breakfast.
You missed 2.
Oh, Steph's Packed Lunch. There's a reason why I missed that. And Sunday Brunch, because they're both crap.
Yeah, Sunday Brunch is just awkward. It's like the most awkward show in the world, Sunday Brunch.
Oh, it's just awful.
Where the guests just sort of stand around the studio and like look at each other.
Look uncomfortable
like,
each
what
other.
am I meant to be doing? I always say, if I was ever on a show, I'd never go on a show like that. Did you see when Richard Blackwood went on it and he didn't know how to zest a lemon?
No, what happened there?
They said, "Oh, can you zest this lemon?" He was like, "Yeah, sure." And like he got the thing and he started cutting it, and they were like, "What are you doing?" He was like, "Oh, I'm just making it smaller," like pretending he knew what he was doing. And he kept cutting it, and they were like, "No, you
grate it essentially." Yeah.
And he got the slice and started grating the inside, not the outside.
The pith. He started grating the pith. Oh, Richard!
But that's the sort of thing I would never do, a live cooking thing like that. Like if they said, "Oh, can you chop this?"
No,
not
happening.
That would be panic. I'd hate to do that, but it's a really funny clip.
I need to look up later. I'm going.
He just like goes all in and pretends he knows what they're talking about. He hasn't got a clue. It's so funny.
Richard Blackwood seems to be like one of those people though that doesn't want to be showed up.
No,
so we'll do anything in his power to make it look like he knows what he's doing or talking about.
Anyway, Big Breakfast.
I'm choosing the Big Breakfast because it might mean the Channel 4 will commission it for a full series.
So we have faith in you. I Talk Telly.
Best TV presenter, Joel Dommett.
Oh, yeah, he looks good in his suits.
Yeah. AJ Adudu. She was really good on the Big Breakfast, and so does Mo Gilligan.
Alex Scott. I don't know any of
Alex Scott does the one show.
Oh, does she?
Clara Amfo. Doesn't she do radio mainly? Jeanette Manrara.
She does a few now.
She does Strictly. To be fair, of all them, I'd say Joel Dommett. Although he can be quite annoying on Strict.
I like Joel Dommett.
Okay, we'll do Joel.
We've all seen his sex tape. Just vote for Joel Dommett.
It's not a sex tape. It's more a wank tape.
Oh yeah,
just
a self tape.
Self tape.
But he has very nice suits. So
best
won him.
Best TV partnership. There's Adam Hill. Well, there's all the lot from The Last Leg.
Don't like that.
Alison Hammond and Dermot O'Leary.
I like them.
Yeah. But what about Holly Willoughby and Philip Schofield? See?
Yeah, they always win awards. What, Marvin and...
Yeah, Marvin and Rochelle. I mean, Matt Lucas and Noel Fielding, there's no real partnership there, is there?
Not voting for Tess Daly, that's for sure.
This is the thing. Claudia Winkleman, brilliant. I love her. Great presenter. Weighed down by Tess Daly. Because Tess Daly is just so... false.
She's just a robot.
I'm sure she's lovely, but she just...
I vote for Dermot and Alison, personally.
Yeah. Okay. I'm avoiding Anne and Deg.
No.
No, let's do...
Dermot. He's lost the X Factor, hasn't he?
Dermot and Alison, yeah.
He needs to keep
He's lost the X Factor.
His bills up.
We've all lost the X Factor. Best documentary. Tom Parker, Inside My Head.
I haven't seen that.
No, that's probably on Channel 4. Mylene, Miscarriage.
I saw Roman Kemp's documentary. That was really good, actually.
Oh, really?
It was about his friend who committed suicide.
Well, I've not seen any of these.
It was about mental health, male mental health.
Well, should we vote that then?
Yeah, I know the Kate Garraway was a popular one, but I didn't see it.
That's about her husband, I take it.
I mean, there's the Little Mix one, Leanne.
Race, Pop and Power.
I haven't seen it, though.
Little Mix are a real mystery to me at the moment, though. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who to support. I don't know who to like. I don't know
Little Mix.
Who's right or who's wrong.
Little Mix.
Anyway, we're voting Roman Kemp.
You just like Jessie because she did that one sound.
Best breakthrough. I mean, it has to be him.
Oh, Colin.
Yeah. His name's Callum.
I don't know the other ones, so yeah.
It has to be him.
Alma's there.
Ollie Alexander.
No, vote for Colin because he's made everyone cry.
He made me cry.
No, everyone cried, I think. Everyone did. What's his name? Callum
Scott Howells. Yeah, why not? Oh, here we go. Best soap. Now we're in trouble.
Corrie.
I mean, our allegiance should be with EastEnders, don't you think?
No, mine shouldn't be.
Well,
that's why this podcast exists. No, Corrie had a good year. EastEnders didn't deserve it.
Actually, I think you'll find that a lot of people said Coronation Street didn't have such a good year.
It did.
Well, because they had sinkholes.
They had lots of storylines.
So did EastEnders?
EastEnders crap. Fine, we'll vote Hollyoaks then, if you don't agree.
We're not voting Hollyoaks.
Right, we'll vote Corrie then.
No, because I have to keep to my allegiance of EastEnders.
No! Bloody EastEnders crap. Corrie had lots of things going on.
You're going to get so many people upset. You're going to upset so many people. Can I just make it clear that I'm not the one who's voting Coronation Street? In fact, you have to click.
Corrie had better storylines.
I do. So I
had the one with Jasmine.
Okay, they may
had the one with Seb. It had the horror night, which was ridiculous, but the aftermath of it was really good.
Yes, but the way they're filming isn't as good as EastEnders.
I don't care.
EastEnders
I'd rather have better content.
Come on then, you've clicked vote.
Okay.
Click next. I'm not doing it. I'm not getting in trouble.
Corrie wins.
Right, well, you can be a bit more impartial here with the best soap newcomer. There's Barbara Smith.
I like her.
Yeah, plays Dana in EastEnders. There's Emil John. I don't know. James Farrar.
Yeah, he looks like an American Hollywood actor.
You like him, don't you? Oh, hello, Omar. I might start watching Hollyoaks.
Hollyoaks.
Omar Malik. There's. How do you pronounce that name?
I don't know.
I'm sorry if I'm upsetting people by saying that, but that's a real.
Yeah, it's the XJIA, which is.
Well, I suppose the X would make a Z sound, so Ruth Zidjar. No, I'm not going to do that because that's rude.
Why is she nominated for Best Newcomer?
I know, she's barely in it.
Yeah, she's like literally an extra. She's like Tracy's in it more than her. I'd go for Barbara Smith.
Yeah, same. I'm sticking with
I really
Barbara.
like Barbara Smith.
So
Plus, that name is very classic. Doesn't she look like Jenna Coleman as well?
Does she?
She was in Doctor Who.
Yeah, I know Gemma Coleman.
Oh, do you not think she gives you like a young Jenna Coleman? Like, you could see her in a period drama.
Yeah. For now, though, she can stay as EastEnders.
Like Keira Knightley vibe.
Keira Knightley vibe. What about best soap performance then? There's got Charlie Brooks, even though
Billy
she's not redone
Price.
anything yet. Oh, we watched a bit of, is it Jude?
Yeah, he plays Sam in Corrie.
Yeah, and he was very good, actually, to be fair.
Frankie Lewis is good.
Yeah, Rose Ayling-Ellis. Oh, I do love her
He's
as
good
well.
in Hollyoaks as well.
Billy Price.
He almost played Hunter Owen.
Did he?
Almost, but not quite.
I bet he's pleased he's not.
Go for Rose. I like Rose. Yeah.
I'm tempted to do the kid, though.
What, Sam? I go vote for him then.
He was really good. Oh, my God, then now I'm saying Coronation Street.
Isn't it weird? Charlie Brooks is nominated and we're just like, she's not done anything.
No, she's
That's
not done
literally
anything,
the worst thing that could ever be possible.
Her best week was of time of filming last week. Okay. No, I'm going to vote the kid. Jude.
Vote for him then. He gets.
No, I feel bad for Rose.
Although
Rose.
at the Best Newcomer, Rose lost out to him at the awards.
Oh, did she? Oh, I feel bad now. I'm doing
So maybe
Rose.
vote for Rose. Equal it out.
Although interesting, they're both being voted again, isn't it? Best soap partnership. Ben Price and Jane Danson. They are good actually together. Every time I've seen them together, they are.
Why is he voted for? He's like a murderer. He's not a nice character on Hollyoaks.
Best partnership.
He killed Rachel Adedeji.
Rachel Adedeji.
Yeah.
Diane Parrish and Damika Empson.
I'd vote for them. Kim and
Not
Denise.
Max Bowden and Tony Clay.
No, they've only been together.
Well, they have been together, but off screen, no one's seen it.
No, I like Denise and Kim.
Not Danny Dyer and Kenny Bright.
No, they always win. Plus, they had a really bad story.
Can I just say that the design of the writing, by the way, on the website is really confusing because it's one way and then the other. So it goes from top to bottom, then bottom to up. They should all be the same.
Follow it in a zigzag.
No, I find it really difficult to look at. Anyway, Diane Parrish, yeah?
Yeah. And Tamika.
Rachel Adedeji. Oh, that's it. That's all of them. We're done.
Ooh.
We voted. We find out now on Wednesday, the 8th of December.
Okay.
So we can do the results. We should do it live. Live on Wednesday. We'll do a live episode.
We will look through the results of the iTalkTelly.com awards for 2021.
Lovely.
So, get voting, everyone. Although I think it closes the day this comes out. So I think when this comes out, you'll be able to vote that day until midnight on Wednesday.
Oh. So what? It takes 2 weeks for them to then collate the votes?
Build the buzz. He has to get the videos in, doesn't he, from the celebrity winners?
God, yeah. Does he do an actual award ceremony, or is it just kind of all just announced on his Twitter? That's a bit boring. He should rent out a hotel.
He'll use a studio if he wants.
If you want, he should offer it. If he wants to announce it live, should we say that?
No.
Yes, I'm putting it up there. If you want to do it on our podcast,
He's not watching.
he might.
Okay.
Elliot, if you're watching and you want us to announce one of them, give us the best soap to announce.
Yeah, Corrie.
We'll give us the best soap to announce, and we will announce it. It will come, and that episode will come out on the Wednesday as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's publicity.
Right.
That's publicity. That is publicity.
So the next section of our podcast episode is your section, I believe. I've given you a section.
Did you want to do that? Because we'd done that for half an hour.
Oh, really?
Yes. So maybe keep that for next week. Should we keep that for next week?
That next week?
So that's next week. You'll get to. Should I give him a tease?
No.
Well, I can say Ben and I are going to do
a tier list of some sort.
Something of things that
British standards.
British things. Yes. A certain British thing.
Okay.
So watch episode 3 to find that. It's all ready to go, but we've got no time to do it this week, unfortunately.
So we'll quickly go through then at the end of the week, which could be a new section. Don't know yet. We'll see how it goes. But what we've watched this week. So we're continuing with our
more telly.
Yeah, telly time, isn't it?
Telly time. That's what you should call it. Telly time.
So I have a picture of a Teletubby with us and its Teletubby.
Look like that, going, help! That could be the title card. You should do that. Which Teletubby? I can't remember their names.
The yellow one.
Is it yellow Tinky Winky?
Don't know.
Tinky Winky Dipsy, La La Po.
Don't know.
Tinky Winky.
Saying their names doesn't help you match up their colours.
Oh no, because I'm trying to imagine the intro.
What does it matter? What intro?
The intro to the Teletubbies.
Anyway, this week we've been watching lots of TV. Steph Let's Flats is obviously one of them we've been watching, which we've already gushed
comedy.
about.
We're deliberately trying to eke as much of that as we can.
2 episodes so far.
No, 3.
Oh, is it?
We've watched 3.
So halfway.
That's the problem with the British series system.
Miriam Margolyes has a new brilliant documentary out with co-host with Alan Cummings, going around Scotland in a camper van.
It's really good. That's all she seems to do now, isn't it? Like travel blogs series.
It's ever since she did retirement thing.
Oh, the Real Marigold Hotel. When she's at the ticket office and she goes, "Get back! Be careful! No!" She tells someone else for trying to jump the queue because it's very much a British thing. You queue up
Her
for things.
face on it is so funny.
I know.
It makes me laugh so.
You should, if you can find a picture of it, you should post it on the screen right now if you're watching the podcast. But yes,
she's funny.
She's a lovely woman. Much. She seems so funny, and she did.
When she wanted to go to the toilet on the camper van, and he wanted to put the doily thing on it. It's so funny.
And she was like, "No,
camera inside.
I'm not waiting." And then she was like, she couldn't close the door properly, and she was like, "What? Get this fucking camera off!"
This shit.
This shit.
It's so funny.
On the toilet seat.
Yeah, it's a toilet seat holder, remember?
It is, but I think it's much better as a bag, and I want to have a shit.
So yeah, I look forward to more of them.
Legend. Yeah,
so funny.
But do you remember the one she did when she would travelled around Australia? Because because her partner is Australian.
Yeah, so she's a citizen now.
Yeah, and she's a citizen of Australia. That was brilliant. That was really and really interesting as well.
And the American one was really funny.
Oh yeah, because she was having that argument with these people who had they'd just become citizens of America, and she was asking them, "Why did you want to be citizens of America?" And they were kind of like almost talking like the kind of like not propaganda, that's unfair, but like they've had installed the American dream, and you can be who you want to be.
Right there, and a Lorraine Kelly moment. Lorraine Kelly did this on her show this the other day.
Theresa May.
She went, I've not got COVID. I've got COVID. That's what she kept saying. She was talking to thingy from EastEnders, Eve, at the time.
The woman who acted drunk this week.
Yeah.
Loosely said.
Yeah, she had a little coughing fit, so very Lorraine
Me
Kelly.
and Lorraine Kelly are very similar. We both had an arrow shot in our leg for television.
That was the worst thing ever.
You silly woman! I can't do accents, but if I could, that would have been a lot better.
You're still getting through Bad Girls as well?
Yes, on to series 4?
5.
5.
Yeah.
We watched 3 episodes in one go. That's like the biggest binge we've done so far. We kind of said like we're going to watch 1 episode a day.
And you think each series is better than the last.
I know, just for me it improved.
Opposite opinion to everyone else.
Although, my opinion I think 4's peaked. I think we're now going on to the decline.
There is an episode in series 5 where a lot of people say this is the jump the shark moment.
What, the Skinner isn't Skinner type episode?
Yes.
In The Simpsons, right.
But I think it's funny. And I remember thinking it was fun at the time. So, as long as you watch Bad Girls knowing it's a bit of camp fun.
Yeah.
Don't take it too seriously.
But the thing is, it's got the campness in it, and it's almost like it's always wearing that kind of that badge on, all the time, saying this show is, let's be honest, is a bit camp. But then they do some really dark scenes, and it's like it's weird.
Well, it's like Inside Number 9, dark comedy. If it was on,
so what? If it was on the I Talk Telly Award, it would be best comedy, Bad Girls, best comedy performance.
Sylvia?
No, DIY Die. I love Di. She's so funny. When she got upset that her gay husband won't spend the night with her, she's like, "Oh, we thought we could companionship."
You haven't seen Series 5 yet?
No, I've only watched 3 episodes.
Let me tell you, there's a lot more to come.
I'm very excited.
But yes, Bobby sadly passed away in the last episode. I think that's where we're.
Well, passed away. He committed suicide.
Yes, in his hearse.
He put
himself
hearse.
in a coffin.
I know. How dramatic is that? He planned to kill himself, so he put himself in the coffin so he could be found in the hearse. Yeah, carbon monoxide poisoning. That's what I said to you, wasn't I? I said he wouldn't be like that if he'd done carbon monoxide.
And your favourite character, Roisin, has left, sadly, on Series 4.
Well, she got a pardon because she saved the number 1 from the fire and then got burns herself. And that's when Di said, like, you're not going to be forgotten for this. I'm going to make sure you get a pardon.
Well, at least they got a mention in the next series. Wait until later on. People just disappear randomly in an episode and they don't mention it.
Oh, really?
So, yes, lots to look forward to.
Yeah, but Linda Carter, she wasn't going over to EastEnders for another 8 years when she left the Bad Girl. So you'd have thought she would have won a nice little steady job.
Let's ask her.
I'd love to ask her. Linda Henry. I love Linda Henry. I love Linda Henry anyway.
Yvonne, yeah.
When she was on, when she's still on as Shirley. But as with Yvonne, she's great.
She is.
I want to find some more
Sex mad.
Sex mad. Well, she bought that guy in Series 1 the motorcycle, didn't she? Because she pinched his bum.
Dominic.
I always say I'm Dominic. I just disappear and don't tell anyone.
Michelle Dockley's back, which is always fun.
Yes, which again,
Emma Stevenson.
I reckon that she kind of left the show, and you said, "Oh no," they always thought that she wasn't really dead, but I think she was written as being dead. But then
she had a baby in real life.
Yeah, but then I think that but that was a whole series, 2 series that was. She was not in the program.
Yeah, they filmed both those series at one go.
Yeah, in 1 year. So I think that she always planned them to come back, and then the writers were like,
well, she did.
Which she did. But then the 2 characters that I think you really like, which is the ones with the gin and they hid the gin and tonic.
Oh yeah, Bev and Phil.
I don't like them.
Oh, you will.
No.
You didn't like anyone to begin with.
I like
you
Pookie.
like this show.
Pookie's cool.
Oh, well.
My baby!
Wait till you see her ending.
Oh, God.
You won't like her then. With who it's involved with, anyway. Another jump the shark moment.
Not Die.
No.
Oh, okay, fine. Don't care then. Don't care, as long as it's not Die.
Right, well, I think that's going to wrap us up before the battery dies. We're trying to do this all in one take, and the camera is flashing numbers. So we're going to end it here now quickly, and then we've got exciting things next week to look forward to. Your tier list.
Got the tier list.
Yeah, so we've got a holiday to talk about in England. We'll come back.
Yeah.
Depressed, because we've been back to England.
It's not that bad down south.
No, of course not. And
across the border.
We'll tell everyone about our time with your family.
Well,
so family stories.
They can keep updated by following us on Twitter.
What, you on Twitter?
And you. I've noticed you've been using Twitter a lot more recently, mouthing off about guests on Jeremy Vine. I have to. Like, really bitter. It just popped up on my Twitter. I was like, Ben never uses his Twitter. And there you were. I was like, oh, he does use it.
Well, some of the guests on Jeremy Vine are awful, so it annoys me. Anyway, that's us wrapped up. So we will see you all again next week. Goodbye.
Bye.